Welcome to Sold Out Sales School, the podcast for women with heart-led, impact-driven offers who are tired of being the internet's best-kept secret. I'm Trish Ware, mom of 7, former labor nurse turned 7-figure business owner and business mentor for B2C brands. If you're marketing to moms, parents, or real people who are not going to make money off your offer, this show was made for you. You tried the big name coaches, but their strategies weren't built for your audience. Here, we do sales differently. No bro marketing, no cold DMs, no weird hooks, no fake urgency, just clear messaging, aligned offers, and strategy that actually converts. You're not here to hustle harder and miss all your family events. You're here to scale smarter with simplicity. So let's get you sold out. Hey queens, let me paint a picture that's probably going to sting a little bit. You've got this beautiful storefront, your Instagram page, your social media, your content, your expertise is on full display. And people are walking by. They're looking in the window. They're even coming inside and browsing around. But here's the problem. They're leaving empty-handed every single time. You're posting valuable content. You're showing up consistently. You've got an offer you believe in, but somehow the dots are not connecting from, wow, she's amazing, to take my money. And girl, I built a 7-figure business by figuring out this exact problems. So today we're talking about maybe your content is a gorgeous storefront, like you've got perfect reel covers, whatever, but you're missing the most crucial piece, which is the ability to actually close the damn sale. Here's what I see happening with brilliant women like you. You've got the knowledge, you've got the expertise, like you've got the in-person credentials, and you have an offer that can actually change lives, but you're stuck creating content like a little machine while your bank account doesn't really reflect the hard work. And am I right? Is that what's happening? So let me tell you about one of my clients. She's a doula with hundreds of births under her belt. Her content was beautiful, birth tips, testimonials, behind the scenes, but she was not really making money from her content besides her in-person doula work, which, that's trading time for money. She couldn't figure out, why are more people not booking my online offers? And the problem was she was being the most helpful, like the world's most helpful educator, but never actually selling. And y'all, when I first started Labor Nurse Mama, I made the same mistake. I was giving away, like, here you go. Here it is, giving away everything for free. I was basically running a free university for pregnant women. They loved me. They commented, they shared, they sent DMs saying, oh my God, Trish, you're amazing. But you know what they weren't doing? They weren't buying my courses because I never actually asked them to. I was like stuck in this thought that I didn't want to be salesy, like they would magically stumble on the button to buy. But I forgot the whole point of my business is to, sell something. Your content needs to do 3 jobs for you. Like it needs to be doing these jobs. 1, attracting your ideal BFE, your best fan ever. Hopefully you're doing that. Building trust with your expertise, showing them you are the authority, like showing up with confidence and certainty and like expertise. Hopefully you're doing this too. But the next thing it needs to do is guide them to a sale. And that's where most of you guys are dropping the ball. And it's like having the most beautiful store, but forgetting to put up checkout counters. Like we would not do that. And what I find to be the missing piece is sales messaging and sales communication. You think the problem is your content. Like you're like looking for all the hacks. You're like downloading all the 100 tips and the trending audios and prettier graphics and tweaking here and tweaking there. And maybe I look bad or whatever, but the problem isn't your content, babe. The problem is you don't know how to move them from connection to conversion. And connection without conversion is just really expensive waste of time in content creation. And here's what changed everything for me. I stopped trying to educate everyone and started doing different things. And this is what I teach inside the mastermind. There are 3 types of content that I teach inside the mastermind: educational, inspirational, and authoritative. Now, you have to have all 3 kinds. And I don't care who said that educational content is dead. It is not true. Value content is not dead. You do need to do them, but you start flipping how you present your value content. So instead of saying something like, 5 tips for labor pain, which is valuable. It's a scroll stopper. But why don't we flip it into something with a story? Like, you know what breaks my heart? When I see a mom walk out of her birth feeling like it happened to her instead of with her. And that's exactly why I created the Calm Labor Confident Birth course, because you deserve to feel powerful in your birth, not powerless. I want you to see the difference. I can still tell her the 5 tips, but I do it in a way where it lands. It's the same expertise, but now I'm connecting their pain point directly to my solution. And this is old school sales techniques, right? So here's the formula that changed my business and my clients' businesses, where you have the value and the vulnerability, but you give them a clear next step. That, my friends, leads to a sales. Most of you are nailing the first 2. You're giving them the value. You're showing up with vulnerability and connection, but you're forgetting to direct them to where you want them to go. You can't just drop value bombs and hope people will find the button to buy or how to work with you. You have to explicitly tell them. And I've had clients that come to me that have very big Instagram accounts. They have a good social media presence, but like when you look at their feed, you have no idea what they're selling. And when they do start selling, people are like, oh my God, I didn't know you had this. So like, one of the things that I want to tell you is you have to give them direction, period. You can say things like, this is what I do for my coaching. If this resonates with you and you're ready to stop guessing, here's how I can help you. Ready to stop spinning your wheels? Send me a DM with the word ready. You want to give them direction. So like, let's do a couple examples. So before, right? Breastfeeding tips for new moms. After, struggling to get your baby to latch at 2 a.m. and you feel like you're failing. You're sitting there in your rocking chair and you're thinking, I thought this would come naturally. You're not broken, mama. You just need the right guidance. This is exactly what we work through in my prenatal breastfeeding prep program. That is sales communication, y'all. It's not manipulation. It's being helpful by showing them the bridge that takes them from where they are right now over to where they want to be. And that is like old Zig Ziglar sales 101. You want to cross the bridge with them. You want to bring them from where they are to where they want to be. And I know some of you guys are thinking, but Trish, I don't want to be salesy. So let me give you a little bit of tough love here. Not selling your offer when you know that it can help someone, that is selfish. You don't want to be selfish, right? You've got the solution to someone's problem and you're not telling them about it because you're worried about being too salesy. And that is actually doing them a disservice. The women who need what you have are out there right now, scrolling through social media, desperately looking for someone who gets it, who understands their struggle and who has a solution for them. And if you're not clearly communicating how you can help them, they're going to find it somewhere else. Someone else is selling their offer. If you're not selling yours, you got a problem. Where you focus, your clients will also focus. So if your content is all free stuff, it's all about freebies and lead magnets, and not focusing them on paid offers, they're not going to focus on paid offers either. They're going to focus on the free content. That's how it goes. This is exactly why I created the sold out offer challenge, because I have seen too many brilliant women with incredible offers struggle with this exact problem. You know your stuff, you have something valuable, but you're stuck in this cycle of creating content that doesn't convert because you don't know how to connect visibility to sales. And in the challenge, we dive deep into sales communication skills and how to turn your content into a sales machine, because you need to turn your expertise into an actual income. And you need to know how to position your offer so that it's literally a no-brainer. The exact language that moves people from interested to invested, crossing the bridge. And we talk about how to sell with confidence instead of hoping and praying and just throwing content up there because you need to post today. Because here's what I've learned after building a 7-figure business. And this is not my coaching business. I have a multi-6-figure coaching business, but I built a 7-figure business outside of the coaching world. So I'm not one of those coaches who just is coaching how to build a business, I have actually done it. And I know what gets them in the door. And I know, content gets them in the door, right? But sales, communication, and messaging gets them to buy. So here's what I don't want. I don't want you guys spinning your wheels, like just pouring out content and not making sales. What I want you guys to do is to be intentional. So I want you guys right now to look at your last 10 pieces of content. And I want you to ask yourself, did I give them a clear next step? Did I tell them what to do? Did I connect the value to how I can help them? Are you taking them across the bridge? If the answer is no, babe, you can't stay there if you want to scale. The sold out offer challenge is specifically for women like you, women who have offers they believe in, but need to learn how to sell them consistently. No bro marketing, no weird hooks, no fake urgency, just clear messaging and strategy that actually converts. So if you're tired of being the best kept secret in your industry and you're ready to stop under earning and start getting paid what you're worth, send me a DM on Instagram at I am Trish Ware with the word ready. Let's have a conversation because your expertise deserves to be seen. And your offers deserve to be sold, and you deserve to be paid well for the bridge that you're taking these women across, or men, whoever you're selling to. I only work with women, so there you have it. Remember, content opens the door, but your sales messaging close the deal. So I want you to go sell something and then send me a DM and said, I sold it. I sold something. Okay, girl, that's your cosmic slap on the ass, babe, because action takers are money makers, baby, and you are the magic. Don't forget it. If this landed and you're ready to start selling with clarity and confidence, DM me on Instagram at I am Trish Ware, and let's talk about how we can work together to make your offer the obvious yes. And if you haven't already, girl, hit subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with another biz bestie who's still out there whispering about selling her offer like it's optional. You got the answer now. Say it louder. I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.